Picture this. You've met someone who seems different. Someone who awakens a part of you didn't know existed. You start opening up. You share your dreams, your fears, the quiet thoughts you never tell anyone. You think love will bring her closer. You think vulnerability will make her see the man you truly are. But then it happens. The respect. The admiration. The spark you once felt from her begins to fade. Small things first. A delayed text. A lack of laughter. A subtle distance you can't quite explain. What I'm about to tell you, brother, is harsh but undeniable. The moment you fall in love, her subconscious perception of you changes, often irreversibly. You believed love would bind her closer, that opening your heart would make her see the man you truly are. Every man thinks this. Every man is wrong. The truth is subtle, almost invisible at first. She texts less. Her laughter doesn't reach her eyes when she looks at you. Small critiques slip into conversation. The spark that drew you to her begins to dim, replaced by something you can't name. Behavioral examples. She stops initiating conversations, letting days pass without a word. Compliments dry up, replaced by teasing or sarcasm. Physical intimacy loses its intensity, reduced to routine gestures. She begins testing you, small disagreements that weren't there before. She seeks attention elsewhere, posting, flirting, seeking validation outside your orbit. Take Alex, 32. He poured himself into a new relationship, sharing dreams, fears, and devotion. Within weeks, she began to pull away. Her laughter disappeared from his world. The admiration he thought was mutual evaporated. Then there's Mark, 28. He confessed feelings too early, offered emotional transparency as a currency. She began testing him, forgetting plans, hinting at other options. His devotion became boring. His love became predictable. This isn't chance. This isn't malice. It's biology. It's a mechanism hardwired into her mind. The moment you surrender fully, her subconscious recalibrates. The man she admired is gone, replaced by someone predictable, someone safe, someone ordinary. And that, brother, is the betrayal. Not of words, not of promises, but of perception. The illusion you believed in collides with reality, and respect begins to slip away. The biological truth. Every woman is hardwired to respond to challenge, dominance, and independence. Attraction isn't a reward for love or devotion. It's a measurement of value, status, and unpredictability. When you fall in love too openly, you signal predictability. Your brain chemistry tells hers, this man is safe, familiar, conquered. And suddenly, admiration begins to fade. Dopamine, the chemical of desire, spikes when uncertainty exists. When a man's heart is fully exposed, her subconscious perceives the thrill as over, the chase complete. Oxytocin binds you to her, but it doesn't guarantee reciprocity. She may feel safe, comforted, even attached, but respect, the true currency of desire, begins to erode. Polarity is the law, brother. Desire depends on contrast, the autonomous man against the unpredictable world. Vulnerability without boundaries destroys it. The more you give, the more the magnetic tension disappears. Look at Daniel, 35. He confessed love within the first month. She didn't reject him. She didn't leave. But she stopped initiating contact, stopped pursuing him, stopped challenging him. Her subconscious had recalculated. He was no longer the man she needed to chase. His admiration no longer sparked her desire. This is the bitter truth. Attraction is biological. Respect is hardwired. Love alone cannot create it. Vulnerability alone can dismantle it. Every woman is hardwired to respond to challenge, dominance, and independence. Attraction isn't a reward for love or devotion. It's a measurement of value, status, and unpredictability. When you fall in love too openly, you signal predictability. Your brain chemistry tells hers, this man is safe, familiar, conquered. And suddenly, admiration begins to fade. Dopamine, the chemical of desire, spikes when uncertainty exists. When a man's heart is fully exposed, her subconscious perceives the thrill as over, the chase complete. Oxytocin binds you to her, but it doesn't guarantee reciprocity. She may feel safe, comforted, even attached. But respect, the true currency of desire, begins to erode. Polarity is the law, brother. Desire depends on contrast, the autonomous man against the unpredictable world. Vulnerability without boundaries destroys it. The more you give, the more the magnetic tension disappears. Look at Daniel, 35. He confessed love within the first month. She didn't reject him. She didn't leave. But she stopped initiating contact, stopped pursuing him, stopped challenging him. Her subconscious had recalculated. He was no longer the man she needed to chase. His admiration no longer sparked her desire. This is the bitter truth. Attraction is biological. Respect is hardwired. Love alone cannot create it. Vulnerability alone can dismantle it. The warning signs. Brother, the signs are there if you know how to see them. Small, almost invisible shifts at first, but they grow louder over time. Ignoring them is a slow surrender of respect. Behavioral examples. She stops initiating conversations. The messages become shorter, less frequent, lacking warmth. Compliments disappear. Playful teasing replaces admiration. Every word feels measured. Physical intimacy diminishes. A brush of a hand, a kiss without fire, a touch that lacks intent. She subtly challenges your decisions, undermines your authority in minor ways, tests your patience. Her attention drifts elsewhere. Friends, social media, flirtations outside your orbit. Case study. Mark, 28, shared his deepest feelings early in the relationship. At first, she seemed enchanted. Weeks later, the laughter faded, the texts became sparse, and she began teasing him over small choices. The signs were there. He ignored them. Respect slipped away. Case study. Alex, 32, poured himself into devotion. He noticed the subtle pullback, delayed replies, casual dismissals, invitations declined. Each microshift was a neurological signal. Her brain was recalibrating, and his value, in her perception, was eroding. Brother, these are not coincidences. They are programmed mechanisms. They are the warning flags you cannot ignore. Recognize them, understand them, and prepare to respond. Not with anger, not with pleading, but with clarity and control. The social conspiracy. Look around, brother. The world is stacked against men who understand these truths. Modern culture, social media, romance novels, even advice columns glorify emotional surrender. They tell you, love openly, give freely, share everything. They call it healthy, modern, or progressive. But the hard truth is this. These systems are teaching men to invest too early, to surrender their autonomy, and to dilute the very traits women's brains are wired to respect. Feminist ideology, popular psychology, and mainstream dating advice all converge to make men believe vulnerability is the path to attraction. Yet biology doesn't follow culture. Polarity is not negotiable. Admiration is not a feeling. It is a response to autonomy, dominance, and unpredictability. Look at how media depicts men. The emotionally available, expressive man is lauded. The strong, independent, confident man, the one who triggers admiration, is often sidelined, mocked, or erased. Women are exposed to these ideals from every angle. They learn unconsciously that emotional surrender is the norm, and desire is measured against this new baseline. Brother, this is the conspiracy you don't see. It's not a secret society. It's not deliberate malice. It's culture, society, and media programming working together to teach men how to fall in love incorrectly. The result? Admiration collapses, respect evaporates, and men are left confused, frustrated, and beaten down emotionally. Understanding this is the first step to regaining control. To see the battlefield clearly is to know where and how to fight, not with anger, but with strategy, discipline, and self-mastery. The inevitable collapse. Every man who falls too quickly, who surrenders too openly, hits this point. Sleepless nights, overthinking every word, every glance, every pause. A constant inner dialogue questioning your worth, your value, your masculinity. The more you chase, the faster respect erodes. Every attempt to reclaim it feels like a battle already lost. You try to prove your love, to show your devotion, to earn back what slipped away. But your efforts only accelerate the collapse. Behavioral examples. Constantly rereading her texts, analyzing tone and timing. Over-apologizing for small disagreements or perceived slights. Attempting to win her back through gifts, attention, or favors. Case study. Alex, 32. Spent nights replaying conversations, second-guessing every word he said. He thought vulnerability would deepen her love. Instead, he became predictable, transparent, and ordinary in her eyes. His admiration had vanished. His respect had been surrendered. Case study. Mark, 28. Believed that explaining his feelings repeatedly would restore her spark. Each explanation, each confession, each emotional plea chipped away at the magnetic tension that once existed. The collapse was complete. Brother, this is the emotional destruction I warn you about. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. It's subtle. And it's relentless. The betrayal isn't loud. It's in the fading smiles, the distant laughter, the delayed messages, the subtle pull away. Recognize it, understand it, accept it. Only then can you prepare for the next step, reclaiming your power, restoring your value, and mastering the rules of desire.
The bitter truth. Here it is, brother, the truth few men will ever admit, and fewer will act upon. Respect is earned and maintained. It is never bought through love, devotion, or vulnerability alone. Every woman responds to polarity, to strength, to autonomy. Give too much of yourself too soon, and admiration collapses. Desire fades. Love is not the currency of attraction. Vulnerability, without boundaries, is not a strength, it is a liability. You can pour your heart out, devote yourself fully, sacrifice endlessly, and it still may not be enough. Because what she feels is not about fairness or morality or even affection. It is a neurological reaction, programmed over millennia. Every man who believes love alone will sustain attraction is blind to this reality. Every man who sacrifices his autonomy in pursuit of approval is playing a losing game. And yet, society will not tell you this. Friends, family, media, they all perpetuate myths that lead you into emotional destruction. Brother, this is the harsh, uncomfortable reality. If you do not master yourself, if you do not maintain your value, love alone will destroy your respect. It is cold, it is unforgiving, but it is also liberating. Once you see it, you can finally act with clarity. The solution framework. Now, brother, listen carefully. Understanding the problem is only half the battle. The other half is reclaiming your power, your polarity, your value. Respect is not given. It is commanded through presence, independence, and mastery of self. Step 1. Regain autonomy. Your decisions, your life, your energy, these belong to you, not her. Pursue your goals relentlessly. Build your skills, your physique, your intellect. Let your life be full, abundant, magnetic. Step 2. Master emotional boundaries. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is power, but only when paired with stoicism and control. Share selectively. Reveal only what maintains your presence and your mystery. Step 3. Detach from neediness. Do not chase, do not plead, do not bargain for admiration. Let her earn your attention, not the other way around. Magnetic tension arises when you are abundant, yet non-needy. Step 4. Polarity in action. Be the man who is calm in chaos, decisive in uncertainty, and relentless in self-mastery. Your energy should create attraction, not dependency. Final step. Embrace the Stoic principle. Control yourself, not her. Focus on what you can change, your mind, your body, your purpose. Let respect follow naturally. Brother, love her without losing yourself. Be unshakable. Be abundant. Be magnetic. Respect is the currency, and you are the bank.